Ooh, hello. Hello. Has everyone turned off their gamification? I'm in the middle of doing stuff with the Amiga. I was extracting the NDK so I could build Menace on this Amiga, and I accidentally extracted them to the wrong place, and now I'm deleting them from the wrong place, and it takes a long time. So, what's going on? And we're live, yes. We're live, and the Amiga's already hard at work doing the wrong thing. I accidentally extracted an 8 megabyte LHA file to the wrong place. I thought it was taking a long time. Yeah, the leaderboard thing, I saw the video. They only posted the video about the leaderboard 3 days ago, but we had it last week, didn't we? And they said, oh, it's a test. It's a test, and you can turn it off in your settings if you've been selected for the test. I'm pretty sure everyone's been selected for the test, so. But I don't know where that setting is. I can't turn it off. You guys can turn it off. Should you be interested in turning things off? If someone could buy up all the crochet lemmings and save me from spending some money, that would be great. I've got all the crochet lemmings, so I don't want to buy more, otherwise I'll be overloaded. Pretty sure everyone has enabled a really big test. Yeah, I think by test they mean it's on for everyone. Because they said selected people, but it's like, I think they've selected everyone. Or maybe it's like, if you've ever been in a live stream, or if you've got an account and they think you're over 18 or something, I don't know. No, they didn't say, it just said if you've been selected. So that's the deal. But it's funny they announced it after they put it live. That's a bit strange. But yeah, I've been like upgrading the Menace source code and making changes to it, and I thought I'd have a go. I've not actually compiled it on this 1200, I think. So I was going to give it a go, but I needed to extract the NDK 3.2, and I accidentally hit extract and put it back on the compact flash drive, which was a mistake. A big mistake. I'll do that again in a minute. So you get to watch me extract files. I didn't think this was going to take so long, but it is an 8 megabyte file, and this is a 35-year-old computer, so I suppose it's to be expected. Old stuff, go slow. That's the way it goes. Old stuff, slow. I've got the dog here as well. I don't know if you can see him. Here's the dog. Oh! Old but reliable. Well, it's still working. I don't know how reliable they are, actually. What they aren't reliable at, and this is what I found from because I've been working on the Menace source code. I accidentally overwrote some memory, so I overwrote the end of a buffer because it was doing something stupid. But it didn't overwrite the memory in Menace. It overwrote the memory that wasn't in Menace. So Menace worked, quit, and then everything else stopped working. And that's something you don't get on modern computers because they have a protected mode. I say modern. I think the 286 could do it. But this machine's too old to do it. You know, so if you write outside the memory of your program, it would just crash your program. Your program shuts down and nothing else gets touched. But that's not how the Amiga works. If you write outside the memory of your program, you corrupt other programs and possibly everything. I think the Mac had that for a long time, actually. Quite a long time. Longer than it should have done. Well into the 90s. The good old unreliable Apple Mac. I don't know how long the dog's going to stick around. I've got some treats for him here. Maybe we can get him to stick around for treats. I figure if he wants to be on the live stream, he's going to have to start wanting to be on the live stream. That means treats. Rocky, can you make this thing go faster? You can't even see him, can you? He's down here. He's down here. There he is. The 1200 cams become dog cam. Bribery always works. Yep. Every man has his price, and I assume every dog has his price as well. Is that a saying? Every man has his price or something like that? I think I'm right on that. What I am doing, though, is decompressing and deleting millions of files whilst listening to music, which is something you do on modern computers. You get it to do stuff. And it's blood meat. Right, what else have I accidentally put on here?
The biggest unanswered question is where
Which one of these am I supposed to delete? That one.
the biggest unanswered question is where is the button?
Might have accidentally deleted too much of this. It could be...
Where is the button?
Yeah, I think this one and this one need to go. Maybe not, don't know. More deleting. So in a minute we'll get to see how long it takes to extract an 8 megabyte file on an O20, or O20 as people call it. To let's see, it needs to go in. Where did I put the stuff? I think I put it in here actually. Here we go, let's make a new folder for the 3.2. Oh, Rocky's not cooperating. He doesn't cooperate with Amiga development. You like the Apple Mac, you just don't cooperate. Well, the Apple Mac nowadays does. Say that, do they still call Apple's the Mac? You call them iMac now or whatever? iMac and Mac and Power Mac and... What's the name of the current bestest Mac? I'm not upon Macs. Right, this is... Oh, Rocky! You are not helping at all. This is 3. What's it going to be? 3.2... He's sniffing the keyboard. Can you smell the previous owner? 3.2 R4. Oops. That's the one. We're going to extract it to there. So you do this, archive extract, I think that's it. Right, it puts it into that, that's better, I think. Oh, now we've got to watch this. Sorry about this, I'm just doing busy work while we're doing the live stream. Sherlock, who's number 1, has been playing around with my VIC-20, oh my word. Have I got one? No, I've never even... Oh, I say that wrong, I was going to say I've never seen a VIC-20, I have, because... I worked in a computer shop when I was like 16 or something, and they had everything. So they had a VIC-20. But you know what? I don't think I ever saw it in use because the Commodore 64 was so big at that point that the VIC-20 didn't get a lot of love. I think once the Commodore 64 came around, the VIC-20 had its day, and it only came out the year after, didn't it? But it was the VIC-20 was it the most popular selling computer of 1982? Is that right? Sold like 1 million units. Best selling computer of 1982. So that is pretty impressive by any standard, isn't it? Let's face it. The MC68000 has supervisor mode. Is overwriting memory something that the OS could prevent if implemented? I don't think it can do it, can it? I know it's got the supervisor mode, but all that does is doesn't that just give it a different stack pointer? I think it gives it a different stack pointer, and I don't know what else. It stops interrupts from doing stuff. I don't think it stops you from overwriting memory. It certainly doesn't stop you from reading memory, because you can read the ROM from normal mode. You can just read out the ROM, and the ROM's not in your application space, is it? So you can definitely read all the memory, and you think you can write it. I don't think the supervisor mode helps, but ideally it would be the supervisor mode that would need to be what all the applications ran in, wouldn't it? Because they're the ones that are doing the bad things. So I think to answer the question is no. Did they introduce it on... I don't know which chip they introduced it on. They did introduce it protected, like a protected mode, I think. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. I don't know the full history of the 68000. Are there some apps for 030 or 040 that add that feature at the cost of some performance? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure. I've never used anything past an 020, so I don't know what point it'll start getting better. But the operating system would have to support it as well, wouldn't it? And Amiga OS basically is 100% insecure operating system. So do not do your online banking on here. And in fact, I'm even quite skeptical about running my own code on, because normally when you do development, you're quite often crashing you know, you're crashing the application quite a lot and doing things wrong because you're in the middle of writing code. And if you do it on here, you can just corrupt stuff. So I think I'm more inclined that while I'm at least doing file reading and getting the file reading working, I should do it on the emulator. But I know the code that about to run on here doesn't screw anything up. So if I can get it to compile, it should just run and not break anything. It's only reading files anyway, but it is allocating some memory and writing some stuff into buffers. But it already did that, but only for the Menace code. I must be confused with Intel processors. Is that for the protected mode? Yeah, I think it's 286 that added it. I think. So, but someone would have to tell me like what point it turned up for 68,000. But 68,000 got discontinued in the 90s anyway, so it was old school. Feels like an accelerator I had did something like that, but I really can't remember anything clearly after all these years. Yeah, it is hard. I'm trying to like relearn how to code 68,000 machine language, and it's I think it's something I did a lot, but I'm having to like question every instruction I'm writing. Like, does this a reference to memory or the thing, or does this do that? And oh god, I've missed an immediate thing when I was doing this, and it's quite it's quite hard work basically. But it's starting to come back. You know, I wrote mul for multiply, then realized why doesn't it work? It's like, oh, you got to do unsigned or signed and stuff like that. And yeah, now this is quite a lot of extracting. This is an 8 megabyte LHA file that's being extracted from the hard drive. Well, it's not a hard drive, it's an SD card. To the SD card. And this is how long it takes. I don't need all these files, I just need the include... I should have copied it and deleted all this stuff. I just need the include _I folder anyway. I don't need all this junk. It's got so much stuff in there. A lot of stuff. Yeah, I've been tarting up... Well, not tarting up the Menace source code. I'm just... What have I done so far? I've just got it to load a file, and now I'm going to get it to try and load more files. Which is boring, but all games really kind of have to do it. It's something that's not really talked about, isn't it, in game development? We don't talk about loading files. You just expect that it works, but of course Menace hasn't got any file loading in it, so it doesn't do any. So you can't change anything very easily. And you have to keep recompiling the exe, and it's coming up with all problems of the exe is getting too big, and you can't offset addresses for a certain distance and all this kind of stuff. So it'd be better if I just loaded loads of stuff in, and then eventually I'll just be able to change a file and run the game and see what happens. Or even better, press a button and not even rerun the game and just do it while it's running. That would be nice. That would be the dream, living the dream. Right, Rocky, do you want some treats? He can't hear. He normally would have been like, ears would have pricked up at that, but you don't know anymore, do you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do you want treats, Rocky? What's sticking down here? You're going to have to go down in a minute anyway. Oh my god. 3.5 kilograms. Rocky! He can't hear me. What are these? This is your incentive for being on the live stream. There you go. Where's the Rocky cam? There he is. Hang on. There you go. How's that? There you go. I finally got him to appear on the live stream, but not without bribery. My headphones have got one channel that's gone a bit screwy, and it's making the music sound awful. Did you see that Periphractic Retro Recipes is trying to buy the Commodore brand? I saw that he'd posted a video saying that, but did anybody watch it? Because it was 30 minutes long, and I thought, I can't watch a 30-minute video of somebody telling me what they're going to do. Could he just say what he's going to do? I suppose he's got to make money out of it. If he is buying the Commodore brand, what's he going to do with it? What's he going to do? Oh, cute doggo. Yep, well, he's cute when he's whatever he's doing. You might as well watch the dog, because it's more interesting than watching the LHA thing going past. It's still going, by the way. I'll let you know. See if the dog can get through the treats before the Amiga can get through an 8 meg LHA. Did you watch the video? What is he doing? What's he doing? Give me the summary. Not the AI summary, I want a human summary. Because I don't trust the AI summaries. Human summary. He's buying the brand. Who owns the brand now? Because it all got split up, didn't it? Like the Hyperion owned one bit and somebody else owned something and somebody else owned another thing, and oh god, it was crazy. And we've got music on loop while this is happening. Anything is more interesting than watching my Switch 2 re-download my games. I'll even take a stream of endless Amiga file copying. Well, it's finished. The Amiga file copying has just finished. So you got a Switch 2 then? And you have to is everything download? Yeah, there's nothing on the carts. That's what I was told. The carts have no game on them. Is that true? Oh, I've got hiccups. Right. Oh, what are you doing, dog? You happy with this? I might as well leave him on the camera while he's actually here. He's not going to stay here for long. He's going to leave the room. It's multiple people. What? Oh, multiple people, yeah. Arrived this morning and my game library was 99% digital anyway, so I've got to re-grab all of it. Would it only make a difference if you had Switch carts? It does get it off the Switch cart, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure how it all works. I know Xbox has got a thing. Xbox is quite good because you can, if you've got a couple of Xboxes, which I do, you can actually turn on a feature where it can download stuff from one Xbox to the other without having to get it from the cloud, which is win-win because it's like quicker for you if you've got like a fast network at home, and it's cheaper for Microsoft because all that downloading is going to cost them money in one way or another. They've got data centers, they've got, fees that they have to pay. So if you don't download stuff, it's cheaper. Cheaper for them, faster for you. So win-win-win. Win-win. It's turned into a dog stream. Dog stream, that's what it is. I'm going to try and compile Menace in a minute. Well, maybe. I might just crush the Amiga and then the whole thing is a miserable write-off. Maybe. Are you finished yet, dog? Let's go back to the Amiga. What's going on? Right, what am I going to do now? I think that's all I need to do in Dopus. Quit. Let's see if I can. She'll put some new tunes on as well. We didn't start with. Hang on a minute. We didn't start with Space Debris. We always start with that. Let's put another one on as well. Lemmings Final. I wonder what I put in that. Looks like it's going to be some weird music there, so we'll have to deal with that as it comes. There's my dopamine hit. Yep. There was a massive dog's head next to my head in the corner. It's Pixel Plop. Pixel Plop. You might see me try and get. I'm going to try and get Menace to compile on this Amiga without breaking my Amiga. That's the dream. I wonder if I've got the. Let's just see if everything was there, wasn't it? For some reason, I'm storing the includes there. Okay, right, that's fine. And I've downloaded the latest code that I've got. If it screwed up all the line endings, this is not going to work. Because I've been putting this stuff into GitHub and it's messing with the line endings, which the Amiga doesn't like. Right, here we go. it has... Oh, I'm missing my middle mouse wheel. When I've been using on the emulator, I've got the middle mouse wheel. I missed that. I watched your video. Nice work on the mod loading. Yeah, next step is to just get like a little asset file with a list of all the things to load, and then load all those. And then I'm going to convert everything into that, so everything can be loaded off file. There's so many things, more things to convert, and then just get the whole thing loading from file instead of doing all this messing about. Looking at it now, I can definitely see why they did it like that for the tutorial, because it's just introduced so much code already. I mean, the first like 50 lines of machine code are just loading a file and then loading another one, and it's just a load of messing about that you don't want. But let's assemble this to disk, and all I need to do, I think, is change this to, what was it? 3 to R4. R4? I think that's it. You've done really good with that one. Well, I'm trying. It's just a bit... I'm not making videos of it. Like when I started, I made videos of it, like of me fixing stuff, but there's no point doing that now because it just takes too long. So it'll be videos done afterwards, after I've done things, rather than during, because otherwise you're going to just sitting watching me messing up this. Because look, today I've written all this load asset list thing. See, it's so tedious. All I wanted to do was like read in a number from a text file and then convert it to a proper number, and that's all the code there. It's crazy because I'm having to like read the digits, push them on the stack, convert them to digits, and then get them off the stack in reverse to turn them into decimal. Oh god, so all that code just to do something so simple. I'd just forgotten how how tedious machine code is. Like C is definitely for the win. I will never complain about C. It's just it feels like coding in C after this feels like a dream. I would have been so mad at that last issue with the dev pack comments. Yeah, it took me ages to figure that out, and I didn't know what was happening. I did even have it up in the debugger, but I must have got confused because I did have something that was 1024 bytes, and that ended up being 1024 bytes by mistake, and I think I was looking at the wrong register when I was looking at the debugger. But if it had been a different number, I probably would have noticed. But it even says I noticed in the dev pack manual today, it even mentions one of the things saying, be careful putting a space here because it'll do this. It's like, so I think that's it. I can see one reason why just having the end of a line as a comment seems really cool, and then when you actually do it, you're like, this is not cool, because it means that any space can mess you up. Yeah, it actually said that if you're doing the, where is it? If you're doing, let me find one. Let me find... Yeah, these define constant things here. If you put a space there, that becomes a comment, and then you'll just get 1 instead of the 8 that are here. So this is why there's no spaces in these, because if you put spaces in, it will assemble fine and just be completely broken. So yeah, so I really should have realized. So yeah, that space at the end of this line where it says background, that space signifies it's the end of the line, and that's the start of a comment. So putting a space in here would also do the same thing. So basically, it's a bit old and clunky. Super old, super clunky, and just getting used to the keys is quite hard, because like things like Control X, C, and V for cut, copy, and paste, it's Amiga right to do that, and Control does other things. It's just like you have to get really like it's a mixture of pressing the Amiga key and pressing the Control key, and undo is virtually non-existent. There is one undo, and if you can get it to work, you'll be all right, but chances of getting it to undo anything is bad. That said, though, for the time, I think it was pretty fancy. So I wonder if this is gonna... I did inline ASM when I went back to Bits Basic 2, but it gave me a big headache trying to keep track of the registers. Yeah, that is the thing. It's like, I think it's one of these things where I think in C, what you really want to do when you're doing C code or something like that is try and write it so it doesn't need any comments, because you can just rewrite it, like give variables names and stuff like that, but you can't give this stuff names in assembly. So this D1 is just like, I'm having to like write down like, what are these registers I'm using? What are they for? What's this one? And basically you just have to comment every single line, because it's just, otherwise it's just complete meaningless nonsense. So that's unfortunate, but I suppose that's what people did back in the day. It's not, I think coding in machine language is good as a learning tool, but it's not, it's definitely something you should do if you're a programmer, because you'll learn how the computer works, and that's what you need to know as a programmer. But doing it every day, you know, it's just, it's quite tedious. But yeah, it really is. Yeah, keeping track of all this stuff is hard work. Let's just see if it assembles. No, it doesn't, because I've got no... I'm missing a file. That's one of my files. That? Why isn't that there? What? Did I not copy it over? Oh, hello. Let's get... let's go have a look for it. Oh, this is a bad way of doing it. There it is. It's right there. Unless that's just the info file. Can I do... what is it? Icons information. $436. Version unknown. What's wrong with that? It's right there. Oh, there you go. It failed on the first include. Now I do everything in C other than a few exceptions. Yeah, C is like... I don't know when C came around in the 70s, but it's a bit old and clunky now, but compared to this, it's like light years ahead. It's light years ahead. You have to remember whether you're using each register as a byte, a word, or a D word, and whether it is signed or unsigned. Yeah, you have to remember what's in it, and yeah, what part of it are you using, and you know, are you using it signed or unsigned? The map time's been cut out because I didn't clear the upper bytes and left garbage. Yeah, that's the other thing, isn't it? There's a bit I was doing that here before, actually. I was doing... and I don't even know if I have to do it, but... where is it? I just did that before, where you'll see me clear a register. Where is it? There was definitely something where I'm clearing... Yeah, there you go. Look, I'm clearing... D5 completely, and then I'm moving a byte into D5 because I didn't trust the byte to not just have garbage at the top of D5. So, but this is loading code anyway, so it doesn't have to be super fast. But yeah, clearing D5 and then putting a byte in it. So I didn't trust myself at all. What is going on with my? Why can't it find that file? That's weird. It's fallen over at the first include. That doesn't seem right. That file's definitely there. Oh, it's uppercase now for some reason. Is that what's... Why has that become uppercase and it was lowercase? There it is. That's interesting. Why are we getting uppercase and lowercase? The Amiga's not case sensitive anyway, is it? That is really strange. These have all... Most of these have become uppercase when they weren't. I wonder if that's the problem. Let's go have a look. I didn't think it was, but not sure now you ask. What? Didn't think what was what? This is not what you came here for, is it? You came here for Fate of Atlantis, but we've ended up doing this. I don't think I've ever... Yeah, why is that weird? Why is that uppercase? Although, like I said, I don't think it makes any difference. Yeah, look, even... the info file's lowercase and the file itself is uppercase. How odd. How absolutely odd that is. I wonder if we just rename that. It's just not... I wonder if DevPack's case sensitive. Because the Amiga isn't. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not, is it? Well, it renamed it. If that's the case, we may have trouble if something's just turned everything uppercase. This... Let's see if that works. Nope. That's really weird. And it's even... Let's just try changing that to uppercase. I wonder if DevPack's not uppercase. No, it's making no difference. Just can't find that file. And I don't know why. Don't think there's anything special. Don't know that I've done anything special. I don't know why this works on the emulate one and not on here. There's nothing special about it. It's a mystery. So DevPack doesn't care. It's a mystery. See, this is the kind of stuff you're messing with. It's just like, it just doesn't... Yeah, I don't... It's not case sensitivity. It shouldn't be anyway. Because like I said, the Amiga doesn't care. Maybe DevPack cares, but I don't think so. That file's there, and it doesn't matter what I change it to. It doesn't like it. Didn't expect a live stream on this fine summer's eve. No chance I'll be number one this week. Is this a fine summer's eve though? It was like 12 degrees today. Literally like 12 degrees. It was like worst June day ever. Right. Does anybody know why I can't find my file? Otherwise, it's just going to fail on everything, isn't it? It's going to fail on Menace. I'm putting a positive spin on it. Line 6? It is line 6. Oh, line 6. Yeah, it's not actually line 6, is it? Is that because it doesn't start... Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, file not found on line 6. In file. I'm not even reading it right. What's going on in here, then? Oh, my word. I read it completely wrong. I wish I knew how to turn the line numbers on. Where's the line numbers? Don't know. Oh, exec libraries. Okay. Well, why can't you find that? Because I've messed up the assembler control. Did I mess this up? I've probably messed this up. Let's go back to here. There you go, Pixelplop called it. This is what you get for doing it live. Oh, because I needed to include that. That's why. There you go. That's it. I'm an idiot. This is gonna... Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, no. What happened here? Oh, right. Okay, wrong processor. I need to set it to... where do I set it to? 020. It's in... Options. There we go. So I've got a couple of instructions here. Yeah, you're right. It's complaining about the fact that the file had a missing file in it, not that the file was missing. I'm so stupid. This is why we need C as in devs in chat. My crappy C# knowledge is not helping. Your crappy C# knowledge would help because all the exporter I'm writing is in C#, so that would help. I think now, if that's going to work, I'll just save that. There we go. Save that as the Menace. The other thing this doesn't really have is like a concept of like, just load this one file and set all the controls and open up this file so I can build. You have to open up the file, load the assembler controls and all this nonsense. But yeah, I've actually added a couple of O2O instructions. The way I figure it is if this is going to be AGA, there's no point compiling it for anything else. I didn't realize there was like 3 things there that wouldn't work though. Right, let's assemble that. So it's weird. It's like Amiga S to save, but it's Control A to assemble. So it's all a bit bonkers. So I don't think I've ever assembled this on the actual real 1200. Oh, it made it one pass. Wow, that's feels like it's slower than the emulator. That's interesting. I feel like that's way slower than the actual emulator, and I think the emulator's... I'm supposedly emulating this exact machine. Well, I did it. I'll tell you what, before I start it though, I am gonna shut down... Oh, can I have this please? I'm just gonna shut down the music because it's gonna go screwy, I reckon. It might not, but it shouldn't do. Just pause it. That should be all right. In theory. In theory, that's okay. Chat kept censoring me. Impossible to type. Dot backwards. No pretend. Oh, he thinks it's a web link. Oh god, this is like where, and it's like. On YouTube, you can't even like, you can't even turn any of that stuff off. It's you can actually you can put chat moderation on none. Chat, I think you can put the comments on none. I'm not sure actually. I think it takes stuff out anyway. Hello, might be here for a short while. Got lots going on. Oh right, well we've all got lots going on. Right, I'm just going to see if I'm about to destroy my Amiga 1200 by. It works. Where's my joystick? This is the first time I've run it on the real 1200. Let's try it with the... Right, the autofire totally doesn't work. That's interesting. The autofire does not function on this. That is really strange. There is something wrong with the firing in this game. Yeah, the autofire's on, unless it's completely broken. Just fires one bullet and then stops. It's actually like most of the time it's not firing bullets. It's really, something's really odd about the firing. I don't know if it's because it's the O2O and all the timing's messed up or something, but it's actually a lot harder because of it. Let's, well there you go, it works. And it shouldn't have been that hard to get this compiled, it's just setting up the settings. It's actually quite hard to die in this. And didn't crash. My Amiga's still on. No sprite crushing. Well, there actually, weirdly, there actually is sometimes. I think I'm still missing. Well, there is on the emulator anyway. I think I might still be missing. Oh, if you actually fire but with the autofire on, it's alright. I'm still missing some checks, I think. Some blitter weights. Because sometimes you get like a corrupted... There it is! Yeah, so that's the same as the emulator. So... I don't know how it's getting written into it there, but that's the colour, background colour of the current enemy, so it's changed to that one. So I'm missing it somewhere. Somewhere something's screwing it up. But apart from that's the only one at the moment, so there's obviously a missing blitter weight somewhere. Those blitter weights are not good because that kind of shows you that you are kind of just wasting time. I think he said in the tutorial that it's like, oh yeah, the blitter's so much faster for this and that, but that was before the Amiga 1200 turned up, so... and it's some of the things he's doing clearly aren't faster, are they? It's actually really hard to do. It's nice to have the music working though. It'll be good to get some sound effects back in and to fix this goddamn firing. It's broke. So it's not... It needs more upgrading than just fixing the blitter weights for the 1200. I don't think it works right when you play the... you know, the WHD load version? That's just had blitter weights fixed, and I don't think that fires right either. I had a look as well, and it's got 8. It's got 8 speed ups, so I'm going to change that too. It's just stupid. You can speed up the ship 8 times and make it unplayable, and then you can't undo it. I think one thing that'd be a dead easy change. Just knock it down to having less speed ups. It's quite good to actually play this on the real Amiga. There's 1 speed up, so that that's all right. You go to 2, that's okay, but you can put 8 in. What was he thinking? That's already pretty fast. You might have to. I don't know if even if it's worth getting the sound effects out of the original game, because they weren't very high quality anyway. Probably do better nowadays. Spoke too soon. Yeah, it's weird. That's the only sprite corruption there is. It's just that it always happens up there in the same place. So something's wrong somewhere. It could be the collision detection, because the collision detection is... could it be the collision detection? It's only doing a test. I don't know. Could be. Maybe that's what's screwing up the shooting as well. I don't know. And I noticed in the actual game, the main baddie Guardian gets overwritten. It doesn't do it in this version. So I think that was maybe Cody just took out because it was a tutorial. Look at that though. That works. That works. I bet that flickering is blitter restoring the background out of sync with the scrolling. It could be. He's not actually using... It's not actually using the blitter to draw the backgrounds either. I think they're only drawn once anyway. It doesn't use the blitter to draw the backgrounds, and it doesn't use them to draw the foregrounds either. Just plonks the words straight in. But it is using the blitter to draw the sprites, and it's using the blitter to do the collision detection, which is in the background, and the missiles. It could be the missile code, but I must have missed something somewhere. I've missed something, but it works. It totally works, and it's not broken my computer. And the debugger is actually... I'll show you the debugger. It's actually... Because I can use the debugger until the system takeover, and then the debugger is useless. But because the loading is done before the system takeover, you can actually use it. And thank God you can, because I would have not been able to debug this at all. And yes, it is parallax scrolling. It's got 2 playfields. It's dual playfield with full 8 colours in each one, which is so amazing. Maybe restoring the background to clear the enemy, but I'm not sure why only at the top. Yeah, I don't know, but it's always the same. I'm not even sure if it's necessary to do all that background restoring stuff on the 1200. It's probably fast enough to just draw the background again, because the background's only in... Oh, no, I suppose you have to draw 3 playfields, and you might have to draw 4 on the 1200. But if it got to 4-bit planes, if I upgraded it, it might be quicker just to blat the whole thing and start again. I don't know. Especially if you could make the background tiles 32 wide instead of 16 as well, because it's got 32-bit data bus. So he's only doing 16 wide tiles for the background. So every time he blits 16 on the 1200, not only is it twice as fast, but you could do 32 size tiles in the same amount of time. So you could actually change the background so it was way quicker. So I don't know if you'd need to do all that, like writing, like saving the background and writing it back and all that nonsense. You could just blat over it. Or you could blat over it at... Yeah, it would be 4 times the speed on this computer. 4x speed up if you did 32 wide tiles. Which would be nice. Yeah, what was that? I was going to say, the debugger. Yeah, the debugger's... The only trouble with the debugger is when you do run at the end, when it finishes, it leaves the R key down and gives you loads of R, so you've got to really watch where you leave your cursor. But I'll show you the debugger. It's pretty fancy for a 1990 debugger. It's reasonably fancy, so you just have to know the keys, though. There's nothing, there's no menu at the top. Just does nothing. You've got to know all the keys. So I think U is run until, and I think I've got load asset list. So this is kind of like a breakpoint. You just say run until a certain label appears. So that's just at the start of the program, but that's running until it's going to start loading. That's the DOS loading of the file. and it's Control T to step over, and the rest of it, apart from I think Control R to run, I just can't remember. But you can basically step over this, so it's loading the. It's got like a text file that it loads there, and it's is that allocating memory for it? Where are we? So yeah, this is a bit where it's just like the bit I wrote today, where it's just decoding some digits and having to put them all in backwards. So much code to do so little. It's decoding the number 114. It's like, that's my test. So it should turn up with, I think in D5, you're going to end up with the number 114. Hang on. Is it in D5? I don't know, but it's one of those registers, you'd have to look it up. But there you go, the debugger works. And then you do Control R to run. Have I got a missing channel now, though? Oh, there you go. That's my headphones have gone wrong. I'm getting flashbacks to masses of post-its with key shortcuts on my monitor mode. You need that debugger. You totally need it, because it literally doesn't. It has no menu at all. You have to know every single key press. There is absolutely no help. And there's 100 key presses, so it's tab to go between the menus, and you just press keys and it tells you to ask you to do something. But you've got no idea. And you can't remember if it's Control U or just U. Sometimes it's like what. How I usually erase stuff is to have what I call a pristine buffer and erase things with that. Actually storing the background underneath to restore later would be extra steps and slower. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why he's done it that way. I suppose it was because firstly he only had 0.5 MB in memory, and secondly it was only a 68,000, so he had to do everything as fast as possible. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit odd. I don't know. It did say actually in the thing though, it said, I think it said in the tutorial, it said when we did Blood Money, it was unfeasible to do it that way anyway. So they had to change it to just redrawing the screen in Blood Money. But Blood Money didn't have the parallax, I think. I don't know. I can't remember now. It's a really easy, simple background, so it's really easy to restore it. Yeah. And like I said, if we just doubled the tile size, we'd get we could do double the tiles at the same speed. And the Amiga 1200 is double the speed, so we'd be able to blit tiles in the background 4 times as fast. Well, it's doing it with the processor, but you get the idea. And I don't even know if it'd be faster to like blit one tile and do the next one with the CPU at the same time, so they're running both together or something. I don't know if that's quicker doing that, or if it's quicker just to do it with the CPU. Probably just quicker to do it with the CPU, because it's because it's also got a 256 byte code cache. So if you can get the loop in 256 bytes, if that's possible, then in theory it goes even faster than 4 times. So yeah, you could blat the background possibly quicker than all this nonsense with restoring, saving backgrounds. You wouldn't need the save step and you wouldn't need the restore step. You just blat the whole thing and go for it. So that'd be pretty neat. Pretty neat. But that's for the future. I don't even know if we'll ever get that far. I'm just trying to get it to load files to start with. But yeah, that'd be nice. It's the funny thing is, you want to change anything, it's like everything's kind of locked together. The collision detection, the backgrounds, and the enemies and the missiles and the Guardian are kind of all part of the background. So if you change it to 4-bit plain, you've got to change everything. Otherwise, nothing will work. But there you go. It works on the 1200. I'm happy that works. There you go. You didn't know we were going to be doing some coding, but it's been quite interesting to get this thing working again. And going through all the files. God, the files are just everywhere. It's just, they're all different. It just like everything's different in there. It's really weird. Like the background format is different to the foreground tile format, even though they're both 16 by 16 tiles. Background is just different to foreground. I don't know if there's a good reason for that. The only good reason I can think is they wanted to use 4 bits for the tiles in the background to save themselves 4 bits per tile. So you can only have 16 background tiles. But it just saves 4 bits per like pixel. But the background thing's only like, I think it's, what is it? It's just a few kilobytes. It's not even that. It's just a few hundred bytes. So it doesn't really save much. But maybe they were just, I don't know. I don't know how constrained they were for memory once you get this whole thing working on a Amiga 500 with no memory expansion. I suppose you're trying to save every single byte at that point. Every byte counts. Yeah, I think you've got to hand it to people like that when they do stuff like this. It's like, this is a game that came out... Hang on a minute, let me get the display on. Oh yeah, there it is. This is a game that came out and somebody figured all this crap out he probably figured it out in 1987 with just a book and an Amiga 500. That's probably all they had to go with. He's got a book on the hardware, he's got an Amiga 500, he's got a compiler, let's go. And they figured it all out, and yeah, is it the greatest code in the world? No, it's terrible, most of it. But it's a full game and it works. And at the time, if you could have written that code, I think he said, I don't know how much money he got for it, but he said he bought a car with the money. So I think he got about 10 grand from it. So like to do that, doing it now is hard. Doing it in 1987 is like super hard. So I think you've got to hand it to people like that for pioneering stuff like this. Because I only figured out how to do this stuff from the tutorials and from this. And even now when I look at it, I'm like, what's this do? What's this instruction? What is this section thing? How do I link this code in? It's like, it's all complete nonsense, most of it. Total nonsense. But it got the whole thing working and got it to run on a half meg Amiga 500 in 1987, released it in 1988. You know, music and everything, a whole lot, and it all works. And he bought himself a car with the money. There you go. I don't know what car it was. I don't know if it was a rusty car or a good one. Pixel Pop, you're number 1 now. I don't know if you've seen the new gamification. I've not messed with the fetch mode for Xbox 1200. Usually means you have to make your screens a bit bigger and even more confusing when setting the display registers. Yeah, I don't know what that is. 64 pixel wide hardware sprites would be nice though. Probably a Capri. Do you think you can get a Capri for writing minutes? I don't know, maybe. Capri would have been the car to have back then. It'd be nice if we could get in touch with Dave Jones and ask him if he's got the rest of the source code and all the assets and just give them to us, because like I'd be able to actually like integrate this whole thing. But by the end of it, I'll have like level 1 of Menace working and loading all the assets, and it wouldn't be too far to just reconstruct the rest of the game, really. Or you could just start remaking the rest of the game just different. Because like once you're on the 1200, not only have you got more CPU power, but you've got 4 times as much memory. And I could just say, well, you've got to have fast RAM as well and stuff like that. And then suddenly you've got tons of memory. Might do that anyway, because then I could just load everything at once at the start and just keep it in memory rather than having to try and load stuff after the game starts, because that is just a pain. And I'll probably just make it so it doesn't support floppy disk either. You just load it off the hard drive and play it in Windows. Play it in Workbench. Sorry. Got to win a bit Microsoft there. Sorry about that. That's not what we want. That's if anybody wants to play it when it's finished, but who wants to play it? It's not the greatest game in the world. Again, it's one of those things like it's 1987, you're writing a game for a computer, it's only been out for a year or two. It's just, anything was good. Like, you see all the comments about this game online, a lot of people go, oh yeah, I loved playing that game, it was great. So at the time, it did the job. And the next game was better, and then the next game sold like 10 million or whatever it was, lemons. Windows? Yep, sorry, it was blasphemy. Windows is the gaming platform of choice though now, let's face it. I want to play it. I don't care what it is. If it's free, I want it. Well, it's, yeah. Technically, it was free on Amiga format. My voice is gone rubbish. And then they made Walker. Did they? What did they make it? Is that after Lemmings? My brother sold his Capri to me for 10 quid when he was drunk. Well, I think what actually happened there is you took advantage of your brother when he was drunk. That's what happened there. 10 quid? Was it a write-off? I remember there used to be a guy who lived around the corner, probably about the time Menace was being made, and he had 2 Capris, and he would constantly, I just never understood it, he had like a blue one and a black one. Oh, and he was constantly cleaning them and polishing them and doing stuff, and he had wide wheels on them and all that kind of stuff. And God, it was just a bit of an obsession. I bet he still got them now. I bet they still look the same. Lemmings only exist because of Walker. Oh, they wanted tiny sprite scale. Oh, right. Is that like the prototype of Lemmings? Or was that a game not by DMA? I don't know. How am I number 1 already? And why do I even care? That is the problem. Like they're making you care. What you need to do is pay money for super stickers to get more points. That's what you need to do. Because that's what that's the game. It didn't mention that on the report though, did it? On the video where they announced it. What do they call it? Insider creator or something? I don't know. She didn't say anything about buying XP, but that's what you can do. It cost me 400 quid at the next MOT. Ah, there you go. So you got stiffed on that one. 400 quid? What, back in the day? That would have been. I think you got done. Love Walker, though the loading times were crippling on my poor A500. I don't think I've ever heard of Walker. Isn't there? Unless I'm thinking of a different game. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I think I might know what you mean. My mate got a 3-litre Capri, didn't even get it back home before he wrote it off. It came back on the back of a truck. Oh my god. My friend had a Capri, and it was the 1.6, and this is like after the Capri was old, and probably, after the 2000s. And it's funny because you open up the bonnet, and there's just a giant gap there where the big engine would have gone, but there's just nothing in the Capri. So it's got this big like front end, but there's just no engine there. It's just a giant gap. It's like really weird. Curses YouTube and your silly gamified nonsense. Yeah, you're buying into it. A few of us opted out, so help you get number 1. Yeah, that might be why you're number 1, because you can apparently opt out of it, but I don't know where the setting is. She just said in your YouTube settings you can opt out of it. I've not seen the XP and crowns on other YouTube streams yet. We're trailblazers. No, I did see it. Kim Justice had it, and everyone on that stream was like, "What is all this?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, it's that." Maybe they're trialing it on me and you. Maybe that's how it works. You can opt out? Question mark. How do you do that? I'll do the same. Yeah, apparently all the video said was in your YouTube settings. I looked in YouTube settings and I couldn't see anything about this. Oh, in your YouTube settings under privacy, there's an option to turn off leaderboards. Oh, privacy? That's weird. You played Air 2.9 and shot tiny people around. Yeah, that's... sorry, that is... I do know what that game is. In fact, I think when I bought the Amiga 1200, this off eBay, it came with some pirate discs, and one of them is that game, which I'm not putting in case it's got viruses on or whatever. I don't know what it is. It says that. It says Walker. It's 3 discs on the front. I never got to the second level. So difficult, but so good. What was that a DMA design game? Was that nothing to do with DMA design? You just mentioned it because it's got little people in it. 3-litre engine, rear-wheel drive, and a bonnet the length of a football pitch. No wonder he lost control. Yeah, doesn't it have 4 gears as well? Is it still got 4 gears, even though it's like all that giant long car with the rear-wheel drive and 3-litre engine? Okay, opt out enable. Oh, look at that. Your little crown's gone. Everyone's opting out of the crowns. Oh, it was a DMA design game. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Well, what can I say? It's easy to forget the doggies even there. He's so quiet. He's been asleep and now he stayed for longer though because there was treats. Did you notice that? Did you notice that I have encouraged him to stay? That's called training, apparently. I think training just involves lots of treats. That's what I've looked at. He's being trained to be on live stream. He's also looking at the anatomy book. Oh, it's Anatomy of Core Stability, he says. Doggo sneaking into the stream quietly. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't usually like hang around in here. But, he's weird. He's taken to like when I'm working at home, I'm upstairs. I was gonna say he's going to lick his balls to stream, but I haven't got any balls. So he's taken to like I'm working at my desk upstairs, and I bring him into the room so he can like sit next to me, but he just wants to go downstairs and sit downstairs on his own. So he's like, oh, screw you. I've just opted out too. You lose your crown and don't see others, which is much better. Yeah, like the whole like chat thing is just taken up with crowds. I think what they've not really thought through is if you have, I think they're thinking about people's live streams where they've got like 10,000 people like chatting or like 1,000 people chatting, and there's only 3 crowns, right? So there's 3 crowns and 10,000 people, so most people don't have a crown. But when you've only got like 10 people like me or whatever, there is 15 of us or something. There is currently 16, there you go. Then, you know, there's a lot of crowns coming up. So it's like most of the chat is just full of crowns. It doesn't mean anything. They should probably have it on like, I don't know, it doesn't seem to make much sense, does it? And the first person who does a comment is just number 1 by default, I think. It doesn't make any sense. Real men opt out, yep. Rocky's looking chilled. Yeah, he's looking a bit chilled, actually. Chilling out, Rocky. You can't hear me. You can't hear me. That's the way it is. So maybe we should actually start this game that I've got on the hard drive. Maybe we should actually start Fate of Atlantis. I actually used an AI truck. The AI truck was so bad. I actually did the thing on the side of the truck on the thumbnail, but the Photoshop made me an AI truck and they all look really bad. It's just really bad. I had to cover up the bit with the wheels. The wheels look really dodgy. And I actually said, make me a truck that says Fate of Atlantis on the side. And all it could come up for the letters was total garbage. But it couldn't actually just write the words. I don't know why. It's weird. Tunes are class. There you go. Can't find the setting to turn it off. Apparently it's under settings privacy. There you go. That's all I know. I haven't found it on mine. I suppose I don't get to be involved in it, do I? So there you go. Don't know. Well, you've got a crown. You've got a permanent crown that's like nailed onto your head. Oh yeah, this is a tune. It's a tune. Do we know that Fate of Atlantis, whether it works on the 1200 properly? That's the thing, isn't it? I've just turned them off in my settings. Everyone's turning them off. There you go. Hopefully, if they do a long enough test to go, right, we did the test of the community, whatever it is, leaderboard, and we decided not to go ahead with it. And it's like, well, 90% of the people turn it off because they hate it. The setting is called Turn Off Leaderboard Participation in the live chat. Yeah, and it's funny that you can do it, but I can't do it. I can't say for the chat, I do not want leaderboards. All they said is, it's great, it encourages participation and engagement. They didn't actually say, but you can turn it off. Because it's the same with that reactions thing as well, which is a little heart at the side, which just covers up the text. I thought that was really nice. So you can turn that off. So you can turn off reactions. And you can't turn anything else on. If it's not there, YouTube is trolling you and you're forever crowned. We are. It's Retro JB. Good evening, all. He says good evening. Well, I'm saying what he's saying to you. Did you get that? Yep, get it? You got it? Yep, you got it. Right. I might have to go... Oh, I said right, the dog's like, what's going on? I might go refresh my cup of tea, and then we'll start. It's not there for you. It's all screwed up. Well, you stuck with your crown. I'll get rid of it. I didn't find it in my settings, but I didn't know it was under privacy. I did not know that. Yeah, it's nearly 10 o'clock, so it's been an hour and a quarter. All we did was mess about getting the game to compile and not understanding, not reading error messages properly, which is what I should be doing. I think it's a thing when you're on live stream, you're just like, get this thing going quick. Oh, wait a minute. But no one wants to see actual coding looks like this. It's like somebody just like, that's what actual coding looks like. And then you press a key. No. So it's just hours of that, because most of the time you spent just looking at the screen and not understanding what you're reading. Exciting, isn't it? I've been coding while I've been watching you coding. Now that is going too far. But you're not doing assembler, are you? You're doing your stuff in C, right? God help you if you're doing assembler. Oh, well, to be honest, you'll get the same stuff in assembler that you'll get in C. It'll just take you like 20 times longer. C, baby. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. For the win. For the win. Oh, C++. Yeah. And I noticed that, who's that guy who's doing the Boss Machine game? He's doing all that in assembler. I thought it's crazy. Like I said, I think once you get like reasonable, because I'm having to look up every instruction every time I do it. It's like, okay, if I do this, it loads out of memory, and this, you know, you get a bit faster at it as you go, but it's still pretty tedious. It's just pretty, and you accidentally overwrite a register. You think, I can use this register. You overwrite it. Nope, whole game crashes. And there's things like the system calls, like to read file. Like what I spent like hours at one point, like because I loaded the register of the DOS library and then read the file. But I loaded the A5 register and thinking, it's okay, I can use any register I want to load the pointer to the DOS register and then call to DOS register, right? Call to DOS. Fine, that works, doesn't it? No, it has to be the A6 register. Load it into A5, doesn't work. Load it into A4, doesn't work. It's got to be A6. If you don't do it in A6, it'll call into the function and it'll do something weird and then crash. And you just have to know that. You just have to know. Whereas if you've got a compiler like a C compiler, if it's compiling for the platform, it knows how to do that for you, and you don't need to care. Like, why do you care what register it's in? You don't. I don't care what register I use for the load system, for the read or open system call. I just care that it works. Boss Machine looks to be using AGA chipset. Well, yeah, it does look good. But I noticed he did a couple of live streams where he was coding some stuff live, and he's not doing it on the Amiga. He's doing it in like literally Notepad++ on the PC and with an emulator, which is probably the better way to go, to be honest. But yeah, it looks like it was all in assembly, so crazy. I think the C/C++ compilers that are available now are so good that it's rarely necessary to drop into assembler coding to speed up like you did back in the day. I think if you drop into assembler, you are quite likely to slow things down a lot of the time as well, aren't you? You're quite likely to look at it and go, what? Wait a minute, that's not right. That's not right. Or create something that doesn't work. It's probably much easier to do. My new game is pretty fast with a lot happening on screen at 50 FPS. Yeah, it is. I saw the video. It looked really good. I quite like the style of it as well. With like it's got like it's like monochrome, isn't it? I suppose. Would you call it monochrome? It's got like shades of whatever colour you've changed to. It looked really good, and there was loads of stuff going on. That's what Menace is missing, really. If you play Menace, I think the rubbish thing about Menace is that when you hit enemies, they don't do anything. You don't even know that you're damaging them. They don't move. They don't take a hit. They don't flash. They don't do anything. I'm not even sure if they make a noise. There's not even a sound effect to say that you've hit them. They just do nothing. They're like hitting a brick wall, and then they just pop and explode. So I think that's what's a bit rubbish about Menace. No particles come off, nothing. The only thing you get as a reaction is that explosion, and everything else isn't there. You don't even get reaction when they hit you. If you like overlap with them, you don't get anything. It's like there's very little feedback as like that stuff's happening. And I think the game would be a bit better if it had a bit of that in it. But I understand that, again, we couldn't put particles in because it was too expensive and stuff like that. But also, if you did start blatting over the screen instead of trying to save every bit that you overwrote, I think particles and stuff would be much easier. Hardware is much faster now. Yeah, so much faster. The hardware we have now is so much faster. It is incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I'm cheating by only drawing to 1-bit plane, but it still took a lot of optimizing to run on A500. Yeah, I thought it was more than 1-bit plane. Haven't you got like multiple colors? How are you doing all that? It's got more than 2 colors though, hasn't it? Are you only drawing to 1-bit plane? I have somehow missed Boss Machine. It looks really cool. I'm gonna keep an eye on that now. Yep, some Australian guy's doing it. It looks quite good. And he's done shoot 'em ups on Steam and stuff like that. So he's like into that kind of thing. I will put a new video up of my game probably tomorrow. Yeah, it looks like a good one. It looks like it's better than Menace. I hate to say it, it's better than Menace. It looks more fun. We can make Menace a bit more fun though, I think. I think along the way, if we just improve... I mean, it'd be nice to just improve the graphics, put the sound back in, and possibly just make it slightly more fun if we could. But it's never going to change that much, I think. It's going to be nicer if it just looked a bit better as well. It's 32 colours, but the other planes are just showing the previous frames, which is why everything loses track. Okay, I was thinking there's something weird going on there. Are you like rotating the bit planes around then? Is that what you're doing? That is crazy. That's something that's just crazy. Right. Let's, I'm going to make the tea, which I said I was going to do 10 minutes ago and I didn't do. I've been talking for an hour and a quarter, or we've been compiling the game actually. Talking about games. Old games. Right, I'm going to go downstairs and wonder what the dog's going to do. Right, I'll be back in a minute with fresh tea, and then we're going to go Fate of Atlantis. Oh, he's coming with me. You coming with me? Do I see an A1200 dust cover in the back? Yeah. From one of those ones from Amiga. This. It's quite good. These things are quite good. And my disc cover was a bit like a big Durex. It was like they were really old. They like the see-through things. They go really manky. Did I have one of those? I can't remember now. Oh, this is Cybernoid 2. Oh, I've got broken headphones. That's the worst thing on the Amiga. It's the worst. This is a good tune, this one. This is a tune. Had one of those for my E500. I think it yellowed more than the Amiga. I think they do. I think they're kind of necessary. I've got those covers for every one of my Amigas now, because like this one gets used the most, but even then it's like once a week maybe, and you just take it off for a few hours. So if you don't put dust covers on, the keys it just gets covered in crap eventually. That's the problem. Unless you're the kind of person who dusts your Amiga every day, but not me. Had the Amiga get one for my A600, which is nice. Yeah, I've got two of those, because I've got two A600s. In fact, I've got the A500 one as well. Bought them all. Bought the lot. I'm just getting into this tune. It's going to get shut down, because we're going to go Fate of Atlantis. Assuming it works. Oh, did I click that? Ooh, is this going to work? Oh, I'm going to need the manual because it's going to have the copy protection. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It does not work. This does work. We played it, didn't we? This totally works. How am I going to get out of this? The answer is I'm not. I'm going to shut down the computer. Uh-oh. Bloody Amiga 1200. Uh-oh. Hang on. My game now has a level 2. That's enough progress for tonight. Well, it's more than Menace has got. My Menace has got no level 2. There is no level 2. I think this works without the cache. Is that right? I'm sure we ran this. We tried this out and it ran on the 1200, I think. Didn't it? I thought you booted it up quickly last stream and it worked. Or did I dream that? No, no, I definitely have booted it up because I booted it up to the start, yeah. That's your next job for Menace, another 4 levels. It's actually got a lot of the code in there to do the level stuff. It multiplies loads of the pointers by the level number to offset to the the one for the other level, which makes it implies that all the stuff's in memory at once. But a lot of that code is there, but there is no other levels. And in fact, I was looking for a bit like, where would I put the sound effects in? I thought, oh, I'd put it in here. I found the explosion. I thought, oh, I'd put the sound effect there. And there's loads of init, I think it says init effects or something like that. They're all commented out where the sound effects call would have gone. The sound effects call isn't there, but the comment is for where they would be. I think he probably was going to do the sound effects in the tutorial. If it doesn't need to fit on a floppy anymore, why stop at 4 levels? Yeah, you could put as many as you want in, really. Put as many as you want in. The only reason to stop would be, yeah, just to fit them in memory. But I think the way he had it before, he had to fit it all in 0.5 MB because it looked to me like they're all loaded at once. But if I make it so it just loads level 1 and then throws it away and loads level 2, you could have as many levels as you could fit on the disc. It would be insane. Insane in the membrane. Right, is this going to work now? Oh, did I boot up in a workbench too? Is that how I did it? That might be how I did it. I can't remember now. Whoops. Right. Let's try that. Because that's what I did on Monkey Island, isn't it? And I think this is the Workbench 2 disc. Or is it? It might be something else. I don't know. I don't know what I'm booting. I'm booting disc. My 1200 cover is by Computer Center. Here we go. Good old Workbench 2. I wonder what it is about Workbench 3 it doesn't like. Or Kickstart 3 or whatever. Well, actually, no, it'll be Workbench 3 because the Kickstart is the same Kickstart. So something about Workbench 3.2 doesn't like. Here we go. Right. Here we go. And now I haven't... have I still got the cache off? Cache might still be up. I don't know if the cache is necessary. Oh, I went for Menace then. Oh, that is the actual Menace. Atlantis. Come on, you can do it. Fate of Atlantis, you can do it. Whoa. Right. I'm going to need the box. Because this is not a cracked version. This is the version. Let me go find the box and the manual. Might need the manual anyway. Might need to tell us how to play. I never used Workbench 2 back in the day, 1.3 and 3.1 only. Oh, I used 2 quite a lot. I think I went from the 500 to the 600 and it's Workbench 2 all the way. I think that's why I've still got it in like the 4 colour mode and everything that I had back in the day. Even though I know the 1200 can do more, but this is the way it was for me. It was like grey and horrible. Here's the box, by the way. Well, it's a slightly broken box, but looking good. There he is. Yeah, it's a bit knackered, the box here, but it's functional. I remember messing with Workbench 2 on my 500. Had to use a Kickstart to load 2.01. Barely had any memory left. Yeah, the 600 had... the 600 had more memory, didn't it? So... Did the 500 Plus come with Workbench 2? Is that where it turned up first? I don't think I even knew what a 500 Plus was, actually, back in the day. I don't think I even knew it existed. This is a US Gold game. It's got, like, development team and everything. There's a lot of people worked on this. Indiana Jones music composed by John Williams. No kidding. No kidding. Oh, look, and this is the copy protection. I assume this is going to be the copy protection. All these things here, I don't know if you can see them. They're at the top and the bottom of every page. It's not going to be as funny as the Monkey Island one, though. There we go. Find sun number 1, moon number 3, and volcano number 4 on page 9. Jesus. Okay. What does this mean? Sun number 1. What the hell is this? Match the stones. Okay. Page 9. Sun number 1. What do I do? Okay, that's the sun. I think that's right. Moon number 3. Oh, they're all random all over the place. Moon number 3 is... Can I go... Oh, you can only go one way on the wheel. That goes there. And volcano number 4. Well, this is interesting. Oh, that's at the top as well. Push the spindle. It's like... that is actually pretty good, I've got to say. I only used Workbench 1.3, blue and orange. Yeah, I used the blue and orange quite a lot, and then we were on to the grey, the miserable grey. Oh, did you see that like zoom of the text? Oh, this sounds terrible. This sounds absolutely terrible. Oh, you got the screen little there. It's not totally terrible. I think the Amiga could do a bit better, couldn't it? Am I going to need the reference card? Oh, it's got shortcuts. Oh, and we're off. Is he talking to me? How are you going to find the statue and all this junk? We're off. We're right off. We're getting thrown straight into it. Playing from floppy. No. Load save instructions. Let's just see if we can save. Press F5 when you want to load a save a game. That's the same as Monkey Island, isn't it? Let's save. Oh. Select a game to load. I hit save, didn't I? So I want to make sure this works before I carry on. I didn't want to load. The game was not loaded. Okay. I did say save, didn't I? How do I cancel when I can't cancel? I'm already screwed it. I've already screwed the game completely. Press F5 when you want to save or load a game. Didn't I hit save? I've asked to load a game and there's no game. The cancel button doesn't work. They sampled the MIDI. Oh, maybe. It's Bones and Runcon. Hi, Dave. Hope you are all good. I am all good. Can't stay and watch, but hopefully we finish the stream later. Maybe. That's if I ever get round to playing this game. Looks like I'm stuck here. Looks like I live here. Well, that was a mistake. I wanted to test it before I started playing the game that I could actually save. But I've ended up on the load screen and the cancel button doesn't work. Okay, let's go again. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Well, we get to do that again. Ooh, the graphics look nice. Are these PC graphics? Balloon? Automobile? Oh my word. It's great what you've been able to do with Menace. Hopefully you can continue hacking away. Yeah, it's something like, it's like something just to do in my spare time. Like, oh, I'll just add a few more lines of code to this. It's going to take me a lifetime probably. So we'll see. But you know, it's nice to do a bit of assembler as well. It's like back in day. Back in day. Right, let's try to do this without busting it. You did press save. I thought so. I have no idea what just happened. But if that whole screen doesn't work, we're kind of off to a bad start. Right, we've got the Lamo copy. Can I just mention, did anyone see the Retro Recipes video on purchasing the Commodore rights? Got me really excited, great vid. I saw that they did a video, but I haven't watched it, and I wanted someone to watch it for me and tell me what happened. So that's what I want. Fine, son number 3. Okay, well, at least the clicking is working. Moon number 1. That's the moon. It goes here. And volcano number 1. Where's volcano number 1? That goes down here. Right. We get to see that intro again. Yeah. Can anyone summarize? Please. He's buying Commodore, or trying to buy the brand. Because somebody does own it, and they do. There are certain things that are branded Commodore, aren't there? But there's not been much. It's one of the best geek vids I've seen for years. Yeah, what are they intending to do with it? That's the question. And what could you do with it? What could you do with it? You could at least release Commodore branded games. You could let everyone use the brand instead of stopping people from using the brand. Because you can't put Commodore on things. Right, I just want to see... Right, let's see if I can walk around first. How are you going to find the statue? In all this junk. Right, I can move. Right, let's just see. It's a medieval gargoyle. Or a good imitation. Right. Oh, there's loads of statues. Right, I'm going to try and save again because that was a disaster. It does just say, press F5. Save. It says, why is it doing load when I press save? What is happening? This makes no sense. And I cannot get out of this. Oh, I can't. What? The buttons are in the wrong place. Is this save? Now, hey, that's something really weird going on here. Oh. Is this save? What did I just do? Oh, I think the buttons are in the wrong place. So I hit save and it did load. Do I have to press here? Yeah, oh my god. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, Monago says don't fall through the floor. Spoiler. Spoiler is I'm just trying to actually. Oh, this is really odd. So the menu's offset. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out if the save game works. The menu is offset. I'm clicking here. It's actually a bit screwy. It's actually a bit screwy. Let's just see if I can save the game. So I think I've got to press there. Yeah, okay, that's what was going on. You can put cool chicken lips logo on hardware, that'd be nice. It feels like the position's off from the cursor. It totally is. But it's working in the game, I think. Let's just check. Gargoyle. I think that's working. Is it? Oh, wait a minute. Shouldn't that be there? For peculiar statue. I think we might have trouble. Yeah, look. I think the whole cursor's off. It's just above, which might mean it's not happy with the Amiga 1200. Even running Workbench 2. Yeah, look, that's not right, is it? Let's just see if I click here. Let's just see. It's hard to tell with the movement. I think it's all off. I think the cursor's off by a bit. Yeah, it's just this is going to be hard to play like this, unfortunately, because it's it's gone a bit screwy. Let's just see if I can load the game though. So I've got hit save to load, I think. Okay. It's funny if you actually hit load and there's no game to load, it didn't work. Oh, the cancel button did work though. And I've got press there. Well, it's actually working. The load and save is working. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it with this weird cursor system. OMG. We've got bugs. Oh, wait a minute though. Did we have... Was there a problem copying some of the discs though when I installed it? I don't know. It's pretty odd. Anyway. Let's see how far we can get like this. But it's going to be a bit weird because the cursor isn't going to be in the right place. It's a funeral urn. So, oh yeah, so when I'm looking at things, I'm going to have to be above them instead of on them. I can see the trapdoor. I assume you had to go in the trapdoor there, did you? Whoa, that would be death. That would be total death. Found a forum post with someone having the same issue on the A1200 works on their A600. Did they find a way of fixing it on the A1200 by any chance? Well, it took him long enough to get up there. Yeah, look, gaping hole is having to go above it. Maybe you can swap your A1200 for your 500, or is your setup A1200 fixed? No, I could swap it for the 600, but I'd have to install the game again. At least I know it's not the install that's the problem. Maybe I should swap it. I could copy it onto this compact flash and then just move it over to the 600. Not a single reply to help them out. I don't know if there's anything else you can do. I mean, you can disable cache and you can run Workbench 2, and that's not fixed it. You could probably just, you know, start messing about at that point, but I wonder if... I don't know. I don't even know why the cursor would be off. That's so strange. That is so strange. Well, let's have a look at the gaping hole. Looks dangerous. So, oh, there's a rope. Oh my god, he's getting absolutely battered. Oh my god, he's had quite a lot of graphics in the first, like, few minutes of the game. I'm not in control of this here. I don't think I am. Okay, well, look at this giant book. Oh, what else? I saw some of the stuff there. I'm having to put my books on dig sites. He's read them all. Of course he has. He's Indiana Jones. Books on statues. They don't look familiar. It not being funny, but the music doesn't resemble anything from an indie film. What just happened? Did I fall through there as well? That is true. Maybe it says music by John Williams though in the thing. Oh, original music by Peter McConnell. What's all this music by John Williams stuff? They must have had the license for it. I mean, it's a Lucasfilm game. Cat figurine. Okay, we've got the cat figurines. But I'm having to move my cursor in some very strange... Like, coal chute? Let's go for that. You won't go in the coal chute. Looks pretty slippery, but you won't go in that. It's funny that I've got absolutely no control of the inventory. There might be something I'm pointing my cursor over, but it's not. It's not actually doing it because I've got to put it above. He just says looks pretty slippery, but he won't. He won't go in there. Did I actually pick up the rope? Oh, I have to... There you go, I have to be scared by the cat. That's it. Figured it out. Oh my god, another room! They do look nice, the graphics, though. There you go, yeah. Sure, one of the cats does something. Yeah, you're right. He takes a long time to get up. Snakes. It's like cats. Why did it have to be cats? This place is a death trap. Furnace. It's hot. What about the coal? Can I put some coal in? Fine sample of bitumen. Okay. Door. Oh, he's not leaving without the statue. Okay. Whatever. Middle locker. Oh. It's in a locker in a coal cellar. Oh, I have to put the cursor right over it. Is he in his own museum here or something? Where the hell are we? Muse, iMuse. That's a neat little intro, though. Indy! You don't look at all well. Smith? He's got to be the bad guy. Did you find a lock to match my key? What? Oh. Oh, right. It's an obvious fake. Just blend stuff in. What the devil? It's a small metal bead. At your university, you know what academics are like. Yeah, it's like booby trap, the whole thing. I still think it's fake. You won't mind if I take it? Is he the bad? Is that a gun? I told you he was the bad guy. You can tell because he's got blonde hair. I called the bad guy straight off the bat, even with this low pixel. Even this low pixel resolution. Called it. They're having a scrap. Oh, he's got the lab coat at least. Oh, that's Marcus. We got his coat. Great. Great, we've got his coat. Klaus Kerner. See? Nazi. Called it. He's Third Reich. I knew it. What does a spy want with a phony statue? That's how these mysteries all start. I don't think it's phony. What else our friend was carrying? Sandwiches? Oh no. Hey, it's Harrison Ford. There you are in Iceland. Field supervisor for Jastro expedition. My first real job. Who is the woman? She was my assistant. Spoiled rich kid from Boston. We actually had the real Indy there. She gave up archaeology to become a psychic. Oh my god. Indy. What if he finds her? Why would he be looking for her? Oh, he's got his suit on. I want to know more about that statue. It's a mystery. The coldest year of my life was the one I spent in Iceland with Sophia. The fight alone was like half of a floppy's worth of animation. Well, this is 11 floppies. Oh, look at this. Check out this line technology. Hey, we've got a menu and everything. I wonder if is all the menu messed up? Yeah, look. Oh, this is going to be so hard. Oh, do you know what? I can't even do the bottom line. Or can I? Oh no, I can. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, you can, but you have to be exactly one off everything. That is going to be really hard. The real fourth Indiana Jones movie. Yep. What does that say? Madame Sophia? Oh. Oh, that's the psychic. It's just about readable. Sherlock, pick up newspaper. That's a pain, especially with pixel hunting. Yeah, it is. It totally is. Well, we might have to bust out the 600. Seems this doesn't work on Workbench 3 anyway, so... Oh yeah, because look, I've got to look at the newspaper like that. So you have to do like that and then like this. Hey! Oh, what? Oh, that's that book. That's pretty good, that though. Whole floppy disk just for that. Whole floppy disk just for that. Let's save the game again while we've got... Oh, I think I've got a hit there. Oh. Oh my... Oh no. It's just... Oh my god. I don't even know what to call this. Let's call it... Oh no. Let's call it Sophia. It's just going to be really hard. You think that's okay? Might have to switch to 600. I played this all the time, my 1200, and it was fine back in the day. Not sure what's happening with this version. It's... What would be happening? I don't know, because it's only really... It's on Workbench 2, and this would have been made for Workbench 2. Is it because it's... Why would it do this? It's... I don't know. It's got Kickstart 3.2. It could be something in there. Oh. Is it a resolution issue? Is it set in Workbench? Oh, it's not. Oh, you mean because it's... Oh, it could be an NTSC thing. Do you know what? You can change to NTSC, can't you? But you can't do that on the fly, can you? You can change to NTSC... I don't know. I'm wondering now. Doesn't mention anything about PAL or NTSC, but you can ask the Amiga to change, can't you? But maybe this game didn't do it. Yeah, do you know what? I wonder if we could... Let's try it. Let's try something. This might be a complete mess. Yeah, boot option. I thought it was. But I don't know if the OSSC is going to like it. It's not in there. I could turn off the cache as well, but I don't think the cache is doing anything. You can do NTSC. Oh, you can do this chip type thing as well. I wonder what that actually does. It doesn't change to 60 Hertz though. It's still 50 Hertz. Because the OSSC is saying 49.91 Hertz. Oh, wait, no, it's changed to 60. It's gone 60. And there's your problem. It says no signal, but I've got no signal on the monitor either. Right, well, there's the problem. I've got a picture on the monitor, but we've got no signal from the little capture device. But maybe the capture device doesn't like it changing. It's oh no for you, but not for me. I think the capture device might just need resetting because it's funny like that. They just don't like being messed about with. Or maybe, why can't it pick up a 60 hertz signal? That's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. Where's the little capture device? Well, let's just see. I'll tell you what, I'm going to see if it works. You'll have to believe me. I can point this at it. You'll have to believe me that it's on. Believe me. Let's see if it works. Because if it doesn't work, then we just is kind of pointless. But if it only works and for some reason this capture device screws up, then that's a problem. Well, everything looks bigger now. Indy's greatest foe, the video capture device. Yeah. Yes, it is. Right. Page 9. Oh, didn't we have this one? Oh, no, it's different. Page 9. It's a bit tedious going through all this. Sun number 3. You have to go all the way around. Moon number 3. And volcano number 1. Where's volcano number 1? I think it might still be worth changing to the 600. It's just like we're in the room with you peeking over your shoulder, yeah. The rain clawed at the window like a jilted lover. What? What are you doing? It sounds like you're in a bad cop movie. What are you doing? Right. Let's see. Load. Do you know what? That has actually fixed it. I can't believe it. That's actually fixed it. Oh, that's annoying. Are you getting AI to write this? She was a beast from another time. An A500, all beige and beauty. You're getting AI to write this, aren't you? Crawling at 50 hertz. Like a drunk on payday. Let me see if I can get the capture device to work. It actually does look a bit better because it's taking up more of the screen. So I suppose it's technically the same resolution in PAL. I wonder if what they're doing is they're trying to get it to... Because you can ask the Amiga to change to NTSC, but I just don't think it did it. I think that's what they did. They probably asked it, can you change to NTSC please for this? Because the ECS Amigas can do that. This probably doesn't work on 1.3, does it? Let's have a look. Ah, yeah, it doesn't work. It only works on A500 Plus, not the A500. So that means they're using the... Because it's ECS that could do that. ECS could change between NTSC and PAL. They couldn't do it on the original Amiga 500. So they must be asking it to change and it's not changing. So why doesn't it change? Half tempted to go back to that forum post and help the guy 17 years later. Is it 17 years old? If you could, that would be great. 17 years later, it's like, hey guy, you can play this. Now I've worked it out. Yeah, you are doing AI. I thought you were. Nazis? Yeah, there might be Nazis. There's got to be Nazis. Let me just see if I can get this capture box to reset. If I reset it, it might pick up. There's no reason why it can't pick this signal up, I think. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know why it shouldn't do that. It's weird. I walked over there to find the capture box, and it's right next. It's right over here. I'm gonna actually physically unplug it. Oh, it's hot. It's got a pass through for the HDMI. It is. No, it's not having it. It is not having it at all. So that's. But wait a minute. If I go to the A600 and it does change to NTSC and it still doesn't work, we're still in trouble because we can't capture it. God damn. These things can capture 60 hertz. What's going on? Something about it doesn't like. Something about it. It's bloody hot, I can tell you that. No. It says no. It says no. Computer says no. Well, that's annoying. I could try the A600, but I don't know why. If it does put it into NTSC mode, looks like this capture device still won't capture it, and I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't capture that. It's being obviously like the monitor's dealing with it. To be honest, these capture devices are the ones that have the trouble with all this kind of stuff. They have the like the monitors are quite happy showing like weirdo resolutions. I wonder if there's anything I can do on the OSSC to try and fix it. Let's see. Output options. Just focus on your TV. It'll look terrible, even if you get it like on there. Let's try. Oh, here we go. Let's try. I know it won't do. It might do 4x. Let's try 4x. Right. Well, the monitor can show that. The capture device, not happy with it. Well, what an interesting stream we've made. I love the notes I found on another forum. The OSSC and Amiga NTSC. Note, sometimes the OSSC has trouble syncing to this mode. Toggling power on and off may work. Really? Toggling power on and off on the OSSC? Well, let's go back to 2x mode. Or toggling on and off to the... Let's try it. Let's turn the power off. Here we go. Boom. I don't think it's going to pick that up, though. Let's have a go. It might pick up the... It's going to come up with the test screen first, I think. Or not. There you go. That's the test screen. And that's the Amiga. And no, it doesn't. This computer says no. Computer says no. No proper settings. Just turn it on and off again. Doesn't make sense to me why it'd help it capture. I think it probably worked. Someone's capture card probably got a bit into a bit of a tizzy. Maybe there is a setting in here. Let's try. Let's try another setting. Let's try. Any of these settings. Let's see if any of them. Nope, my monitor can't display that one. Nope. Monitor's got that one. And the capture device says no. It's like... Computer says no. Okay, let's try something else. Monitor says no. And then we're back to generic 4.3. Computer says no. That's a bit annoying having to stick it in NTSC mode though. What else have we got? That's it. That's all I can really do. I'm changing the output options. So that's pretty much all of them. You can change the scaling mode to like line 3x. Oh, actually my monitor can display that. That's interesting. But capture device, computer says no. It just doesn't like it. Does not like it. Computer says no. And I wonder if there's any other options in this though. Computer says no. Computer says no. Monitor says yes. Computer says no. Yeah, the monitors are quite happy at displaying all kinds of... Oh, that actually looks really good. 16:9 in line 3 mode. That actually looks really good on the monitor. It doesn't look good for you guys because you can't see it, but that's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good display, actually. The OSSC is actually pretty good, but this capture device is not happy at all. Have you petted the OSSC? I wish. Right, line 4X mode is also working on the screen. Just trying to find anything that'll work. Right, here we go. No. No. That looks really bad on the monitor, actually, that one. It still doesn't work, though. That looks really bad as well. You can make it look really bad if you try. That looks good. Right, there's no point trying to... I know 5X doesn't work. I know that. 5X mode, because that's the one I was using for the Commodore 64. 5X mode does not work with this capture device. Oh, there's a 6X mode as well. Jeez. I forgot about that. Pass-through? That's not going to work. Nope. Okay, it doesn't work. Does not work. That's what we found out. We have discovered it doesn't work. Right, let's try let's copy it onto the compact flash and then move it to the Amiga 600 and see if we have any more luck with that. Oh well, it's been a debugging day, hasn't it? Let's face it. Does it stay in NTSC mode if you reboot? Oh no, it's gone back to 50 Hz. See, look, 50 Hz and it's just magically come back. Well, it's black screen, but it's got signal. It's magic. So NTSC is not for the win. That's what we know. Not for the win. Right. Let's... Oh, look at this. Monkey Island 2 ended up on here. Did I do the same thing when I played Monkey Island 2 and ended up moving to the Amiga 600? If it works in PAL on the if it works in PAL on the Amiga 600, we're all right, folks. What a disastrous stream. You get what you're given with these streams. You'll be happy with it. Sprawled on the rug like he'd seen too much. Oh my god. What is going on? I could go on, but you get it. How about using your cheap scaler that you had before the ISSC? I'm not going to use that. It looked awful and it had so much lag on it. I hate that thing. Absolutely hate it. Make your choice: working capture or working mouse. I'm gonna try the Amiga 600 and we'll see if, I mean, it was designed. Say that, does it say 1200 on here? Well, weird. It does list the Amiga 1000, which didn't support the change, and it doesn't support the 1200. Weird. It's curiouser and curiouser. Let's see if we can get it working. So, I mean, if we can get it working before midnight, then at least next stream we'll have it working. All right. So there you go. This is the stream you got. You came for Fate of Atlantis. You got Debugging Menace and a game that didn't work. So I'm going to move it or copy it to the compact flash. And it's going to have my save game in it. Copy. We started with copying. Get the A300 out. My power supply says A300 on the bottom. I've got one of the A300 power supplies. We're talking Amiga, so we're happy. Yep. Well, we'll be interested to see if it works anyway. Oh, there you go. That was easy. That actually worked. I wonder if the Amiga 600 still works. The Amiga 600 is what I was playing Champions of Kryn on. And I haven't been back to that for a year. I can barely remember where I was in the game. I don't know why I'm quitting. I can just shut this thing down, can't I? Right, it now is going to say no signal. You might as well have the this camera while we're unplugging things. Let's try not to smash too many lemmings out of the way. Well, disappointment. What can I say? Massive disappointment. So when you finish this, you'll be like, oh, I watched a brilliant stream today. I watched a guy, like, he just compiled a game and then he failed to play another one. It was brilliant. Loved it. I'm going to have to move this out of the room because, oh, this is heavy. If all else fails, there's always the PlayStation. Wednesday plotting something with her lemming minions. It looks like she's going to kill them all. Oh yeah, look, the dust cover's covered in dust. That works. The dust cover works. Well, except I've thrown it on the floor. But apart from that, it works. Yeah, this is mine. This Amiga 600 is my Amiga 600. Sorry, not talking into the mic. This Amiga 600 is mine from back in the day. Uh-oh, she's fallen over. This is the problem with the lemmings and the stuff. They all fall everywhere. Uh-oh. Stand there and plot. Oh, stay. Oh, it's so small. keys have gone really yellow again. Makes you wonder if retro writing is completely pointless. Lemmings fall, that's what they do. Right, let's see if this baby works. Actually, before I turn it on, let me plug this compact flash in. You can plug this in while it's on. At least you're supposed to be able to. And I have done that before. Power is on. Disk drive sounds wonky, as usual. Got a signal. Way. Well. Now this is weird because it doesn't mount the compact flash. Although it has got the drivers and everything installed. Oh, it is mounted. What? What? No, it's not. Yeah, look, you just have to access it and it appears. I don't understand it. I don't know why the Amiga 600 makes me so happy. Yeah, it's good at it. It's got a funny sounding drive. Oh, this is the one that's got a PC drive in it. An old PC drive. Is this where I'm keeping up? Oh, look at this. It's a lot slower than the 1200, but hey, what can I say? It works. Have I got a games folder? I do. Oh, there's Champions of Kryn. I need to pick that up at some point. There's Monkey Island 2. And it's going to just move or copy. I think it is a different volume. It copies or does nothing. It's running out of memory, I can tell you that. We'll see. It's the disk light's going, so I think it's doing it. It's just not telling me it's doing it. Stream is looking like a Chris Edwards video fixing thing. I'm not fixing anything. I'm just trying to get it stuff to work. But that's not kind of fixing. Oh, I'm running out of memory. Can't you just run it? I could, but if I want to, I just don't trust this compact flash drive to just either be really slow or just disappear in the middle of the game. And if this does work, there you go. That's what you want. It copied it. Right, here we go. So we're not in NTSC mode. This has probably got I think the save games were in here as well. Yeah, there they are. So this should just work, right? Right? If it does work, this is the way to play it. Compact flash is faster than hard disk drive. Is it? It's like got a 16-bit data bus, hasn't it? I don't think it is. I accidentally decompressed stuff too before and it was really slow on the 1200. It might be the same speed on the 600, but it's definitely slower on the 1200. I could be making that up. I don't know. I've never benchmarked it. They're both IDE anyway. Compact flash is just IDE and the internal disk is IDE. So why would it be faster? This looks different. I think it's in the middle of the screen. This is different. Turrican it is then. I think this is going to work. I think, isn't this centered? And it wasn't before. Right? Right. Page 2 of the manual. Sun number 3. Oh god, it's a lot slower than 1200, I think. Moon number 1. definitely feels like a bit more sluggish. And Volcano number 3. Where's Volcano 3? Here. Oh, it's in the right place. Yeah, it's not. Oh, yeah, it's quite slow. I got a good feeling about this. Oh, what? Did I do it wrong? What just happened? Did I have the wrong page? Page 3 of your manual. I must have had the wrong page. Sun number 4. Okay, apparently I did that wrong. Oh, I've gone round one extra. It's definitely more sluggish, though. Oh, yeah, it's really sluggish. Whoa. Even this is hard. Wow, it's taken a long time after the press. And Volcano number 4. Wow, it is proper slow. It's like 2 seconds before it does it. Right, I think that's right. Did that work that time? Maybe it did. Like I had a good feeling about last night's takeaway before swallowing its putrid filth. Like, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, well, there you go. Takeaway, that you went wrong at takeaway. This is strange. What is the copy protection working? Why is the copy protection working with the mouse and the game isn't? I think because the you can click anywhere in those circles, so it probably was just clicking and it was getting the right click. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Let's see. Right, so shall I click up here to start with? Right, that's doing nothing. Let's click load. Oh my god, did that work? This is actually going to work. So what's the deal? It's very strange. It's still in 50 Hertz. It's not in NTSC mode. But the screen was definitely offset. Yeah, everything was in the wrong place. So, yeah, because, yeah, everything was in the wrong place, but now it's in the right place. You won't need the manual for copy protection after a few more games. They'll be imprinted in your brain. That's how it used to be with Champions of Kryn. You realise by the end it's only got like 20 or 25 or something, and you start to learn them. You go, oh yeah, it's this. You know, because all you have to do is type in a word, and you go, oh yeah, I've seen that one. That's like party or something like that. What ROM are you using on the A600? It's 2.05, the one you need for... I think it had a 2.04 in it, but I had to swap it for a 2.05 because it doesn't support the hard drive. Because they shipped it with a ROM that doesn't support hard drives. Just so weird. Yep, it's so weird, but it works. Anyway, this is the way to play this game, apparently, on the A600 or on an Amiga 500 Plus, which is what they recommend. Does it even say A600? Oh, it does. It says A600. Oh, I'm going to lose the manual. Right, well... It's 10 past 11 and we finally really got it kind of working. So hot tip, if you're going to play Fate of Atlantis, maybe don't bother with the Amiga 1200. That's so much easier now. It's Mark Stevenson. Don't worry, Mark, you've not missed anything. We've been going for 2 hours and I've really just got the game working, so don't worry, you've not missed a single thing. Apart from me falling through 4 floors of a university. You ain't missed nothing. Right, I've got the newspaper. Not at all. It's been an education. It has. Oh, I wish this was on the 1200. It was more snappy on the 1200. Imagine the suckers who actually pay to see Sophia's Lost World lectures. Is he going to pay? He's going to pay, isn't he? This is so much better. Oh, would that say back door? Oh, phone booth. Let's go use the phone booth. There's cars going past in the background. That's quite nice. Hello? Oh. Oh, he doesn't have any nickels. Okay. Oh, it's back doors over there. Can I go in the front? Ticket taker. Walk to back door. Lol. Yeah, it's been a long time since I spoke to you. Yes, it has. You were in a. You were. I did see you. When was it? You were here about a month ago or something, was it? I can't remember now. You've been here. Hello there. The show's sold out. Well, it's lucky because I don't have any money. Oh, I can do. Oh, this would have been impossible with the. This would have been impossible with it not working properly. I'll say No seats, no standing room, no exceptions. No ticket. Yeah, definitely chugging on the A600. It's chug a chug chug. Ooh, I can get in a taxi. Oh, what? I'm going. What? I wanted to go to the back door. He's actually just. What? Why am I going to Grand Central Station? Been in a new job for 5 months now. How's the new job going? No, I want to go back to New York City. So that's how you get out, eh? I found that out. All good. Well, that's all good. Good. Yeah, I should have hit the back door. Oh, it's a shame. The 1200, it was so much snappier. This feels like it's proper chugging on the 600. They would have designed this for this. Like, this level of computing though, wouldn't it? I've got to say, that doesn't really look like Indiana Jones, does it? Looks like random dude. Oh my god, it's the Arks of the Covenant. Whoa, it is really chugging. It's a crate. Jesus Christ. Thanks for that. Let's try the back door. Yeah, that's scroll. They should remake this game. Yeah, well, they've kind of just done a new indie game, so they kind of do make these kind of games. Yeah, the scrolling speed is proper chuggy. It's unlocked. We're going in. We're going in, kids. No, we're not. What do you want, pal? This ain't no ticket office. I'm definitely here to fix the lights. He's going to tell me he doesn't believe me. Oh, there's nothing wrong with the lights. Wait a minute. I'm not going to be able to talk my way out of this. What now, buddy? I'm with the band. Let's try that. Madame Sophia doesn't have a band. Let's try another one. There are multiple plots in this game, so I'm not sure what to advise. Oh, really? This on Amiga 600. It is now. We tried it on the 1200 and it did run, but the cursor was offset. I think actually the screen was offset. So it was really hard to click on things because everything was offset by a little bit. So it was making it difficult to play, but it actually ran faster and quite a bit better, actually. A bit better than this. I'm the fire inspector. Let's try that. But it's chugging on the 600. Chugging away. Yeah, I said he wouldn't believe me. Let's try another one. This is just like Monkey Island, but with Indiana Jones. I've done the band. I want to talk to your star. Buy a ticket. Don't want any tickets. It's a matter of life and Nazis. I think there's a misunderstanding. No siree. What? I'm going to say, wait a minute. Come on, you can let me in. He's not going to let me in. Let's try let me in, you Darwinian nightmare. It's a bit harsh. Was that an insult? Come on. On PC, this has speech. Yeah, they've this version. Have they done a version of this with speech? I know they did the Monkey Islands. Maybe buy an accelerator for the X600. Yeah, they could do it with one. Only on the CD version, and it's pretty ropey speech. Really? Oh. Let's just see if he'll actually let me in. I've not actually played the Monkey Island 2 or 1 with the speech, and it's on Xbox. Let's see. Help me out here. Come on. I'm feeling lucky. I feel like the game's going to let me in. What haven't I tried? It's funny. It just looks just like Monkey Island, really. A matter of life and Nazis. Choose the ape. I'll try it in a minute. He's not going to respond well to insults, though, this guy. He is not going to respond well. You have to use this as a spoiler. I'm trying to get in like this. I'm going to call him an ape. That's definitely going to work, right? Say you're sorry. Oh no. You're not an ape, you're a turnip. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, music's changed. Oh, what the hell is this? What? Do I have to click it? What the devil is this all about? He's called Biff. Am I supposed to block or something? What the hell? Oh, I did a proper punch there. I'm gonna die though. I was not expecting that, I've got to say. That'll learn you. Well, I'm dead now. I'm sorry everyone, but I'm dead. Some minutes later. I'm not dead. I suppose that might be a way to get past him, but he looked a lot more powerful than me. Lucky that wasn't a Nazi spy, or I'd be dead. Well, I thought I was going to be dead. It's one way to do it. Oh, you can use the number pad. Uh-oh. Don't think the number pad was really going to help me, to be honest. What's we got here? We've got, oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Using the keyboard in fistfights. If you'd rather use the keyboard to control Indy during a fistfight, press the F key to turn off the fighting cursor. Pressing F key again will re-enable the mouse or cursor joystick. Oh, you can use joystick. To use the keyboard for fighting, you will need to make sure the numlock key is off. What? What? Keyboard fighting is controlled by the following keys. Oh no. Step back, block. Oh, you've got a block and everything. What the devil? Yeah, so it says it mentions joystick though. Could you use the joystick for that? How incredibly strange. How absolutely incredibly strange. Indiana Fee. Not Indiana Jones. Let's just save there after I've been beaten up. Make sure this works. Well, I suppose everybody knew about the fighting. I didn't know anything about this. Wonderful woman, she's the greatest. She's very smart. She makes things easy to understand. Let's try something else. Let's try not getting beaten up. Let's try this scrolling. Hey, the scrolling's better now, is it? That's really strange. Let's go up the fire escape. It's blocked. Let's push this crate. It's going to be too heavy. Oh, he's really stuck. That didn't work. Oh, did that work? Oh, hang on a minute. Something moved, but I'm having trouble working out what just happened. It won't come any further towards me. Is there multiple crates here? Push it? I did push it. It didn't do anything. It's hard because it's taking so long to do it. Oh, do you have to just keep pushing it? Is it? It looks like you. I don't understand. That. Oh, it was. I was clicking on that one, but it was doing this one. We haven't got another problem here, have we? No, it's the cursor's all right. It didn't seem to make any sense what it was saying to do. Oh, so I still can't get past there though. Oh wait a minute, there's another crate there. Oh, it's taking so long to do the crate. What are you doing? It's like the change in. It's still blocked. Are you kidding me? I'm really confused about which crates I'm clicking on here. That one? You can't reach the crate that's right in front of you. What? Hey, I don't understand what's going on here. There's a maze of crates you have to push and pull to get through. You need to go in the door. Can you go both ways? Pull that first crate, but whilst you're on the right side of it. Don't know. It's weird. He says he can't reach this one, but it's right in front of him. I could try the door again, but I don't think I was getting anywhere with the door. I got killed. If I have to do that combat again, it's just random clicking. The frame rate is so bad. Unless that's how they intended you to play it. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with the crates. It's too difficult to get my head around. Is it supposed to be running like this? Is it supposed to be this slow? Look at previous. The multiple routes must make walkthroughs tricky to read. Look at previous what? Here we go again. Is the Amiga 600 being underpowered for the game? Well, it wouldn't have been any different on the A500 Plus though, would it? I think. Wouldn't have been any different on that. Well, and they said it works on the A1000. You're just saying you need to go in the door? Is that the answer? I remember these games running like a dog poo back in the day. It doesn't look out of the ordinary to me. This ain't that kind of show. You can sweet talk and beat him or go through the crate maze. The crate maze is quite tedious though, because he waits like 5 or 6 seconds before he takes the action. So I'll try this way instead. See, I think you can just insult him, but I'll say I'm sorry. Apology accepted, thanks. Oh, now take a hike. But yeah, every time it changes like a static animation on the screen, it takes a long time. It takes too long, I think. I played this way too many times as a kid. I'll try to help me out. I can't remember what I've tried and what I haven't. That didn't work. Just take the ladder in the back. I can't get to the ladder though. That's what they all say. I could try the ape thing again. Yes, you can try harder. Well, apparently you can get through this way as well, though. I'm just trying to get through the way that has the least frame rate problems. Sherlock gave the bits to say earlier. He said go in the door. Go in the door comments. I didn't see any other bits. Third now. It says you're first. Oh, is it behaving differently? She's the greatest. Yeah. I'm just on that bit now. Oh, hang on a minute. She's very smart. She knows how to obfuscate. You know what I really like? It's the way she... Oh, God. It's the way she cons folks out of the hard-earned cash. Tosses her to her head when she laughs. She makes things so easy to understand. Compliment her, talk her up as he's a fan. This guy doesn't know big words, yeah. That's it! And the smart stuff seems so easy when I'm listening to her. Say, you're okay for a college boy. Oh, there you go. Come on in. That was easier than the crate thing where you have to wait 5 seconds for the crate to move. Oh, God, I'm having to wait for... What am I waiting for now? Oh, there we go. I didn't play Monkey Island on the 600, though, did I? Did I play it on the 1200? And I think that was all right. Whoa, it chugs. It's a shame that it chugs so badly. Oh, I'm actually playing. I thought I was waiting for something. You must be the new doorman. About time they got rid of Biff. It's quite good that they've got this multiple path thing, though. That's quite a good idea. I want a reading with Miss Hapgood. Yeah, during the show, please. Write her a letter. I think he's insulting me. Can I actually just go over to her? Whoa. No, I can't. Oh, is this because it keeps changing the thing for the projector and it's dead slow? Take it easy. Oh. That's weird. Oh my god. Atlantis? Glorious, prosperous. She's got pictures of... Oh, she's got made up pictures of Atlantis. It's got spaceships. The mighty spirits of Atlantis dared to build a city where knowledge and power were united in true happiness. The famous philosopher Plato wrote about it. He placed Atlantis on a continent out in the deep ocean. She is talking absolute nonsense. Described how it's divided into 3 circular parts. This might become important later. Isn't she something? She'll go on for hours. Feels like what the AI would make up about Atlantis. Yeah, just told her. Has anyone asked AI about Atlantis to see what it actually says? Oh, we've got levers. Oh, and a button. Uh-oh. Oh no, is he going to make me watch some more? Oh god. What befell the serene city, we may never know for sure, but we're trying to find out the fate of Atlantis. That's what we're here for. The happened panic must have gripped the citizen. God, they've put enough graphics in just to these projector slides. She's doing PowerPoint in the middle of a game. Just give him the newspaper. I haven't had a chance. Oh my word. Did you use AI to make the pictures then? Because these clearly aren't photographs from 5,000 years ago. I've been through this 100 times. The woman never stops. Well, let's give him. Oh my word! It's quite. It's going to distract him. What now? I've got a newspaper. That's indie for you. Isn't it something you'd rather be doing? Show businesses my whole life? Don't you ever read? Oh, it's a hobby. Ah, today's newspaper, of course. So doesn't look like indie, does it? The late edition. Watch the lights. I'll do that. At the very low frame rate that we're at. He can walk fast. Why can't I do that? Blimey. Jeez. Well. Blimey O'Reilly. Let's just have one quick go at the lights and then we'll call the stream a day with the Amiga 600 for the win. You have to watch several. Oh, see, you have to watch several scenes of the lecture first. Then you have to do the stuff to try and stop it. Yep. Let's do stuff. Left lever. At such a low frame rate, it seems impossible. It's a lever. Well, levers pull, don't they? Or do they? Levers get pulled. Oh, that's okay. Maybe you push levers. Oh, I walked away. I'm clicking and it's... Oh. That did something. Wow, it's really so slow. It's unbelievable. It's like a second or two. Did these light up? It's a lever. Thanks for that. Thanks a lot. Whoa, he's walking. I didn't want to do that. Oh, I'm pressing the button and it's not even... Having to wait for like a second or two over the icon before it'll do anything. Right, what colours am I looking for? I've got green. Can I go over there? Oh, he comes back. Still got my eye on you. Go back to your reading. Oh, there was a button. I didn't see the button. I was standing in front of it. I think I need to put that thing back in the middle. I think this screen's slow because of the projector. Every time the projector changes colour, it has to wait for ages. Whoa, it's so slow. There it goes. Oh, look at that. What the hell is this? Thanks, Indy. Indiana Jones. Oh, she's spotted me. Gurk. What? Is it supposed to do that? Praise Nurbel Sal. Well. Oh, I'm not in control of this. Well, that's one way of getting your attention. Burn a thing on the stage. I'd say it's about time. God, can we get off this screen with the projector? It's too slow. It's just too slow. Whoa, we got an office or something. Oh, the room got trashed. What? What the hell? God, it took him ages to get out the door. What the hell is going on here? Why did he just walk outside? Oh, he's looking for the guy. I see. He could have made that a bit more clear. I wonder what the hell he was doing out there. Oh, there you go. I knew it was that crate. Knew it. He's got his coat back. Oh, he can. Has he got a nickel? Good news. Inform me I have spoken the samples. What? What? Why do all the Nazis have blonde hair? Spotted him a mile off. Nobody has blonde hair anymore. It's just not popular. That's the second time he slipped away. You never even saw him. What does a Nazi spy want with old statues? I didn't see the newspaper. I gave it away. So I could... Oh. German wizard splits atom. Worldwide race to split the uranium atom. Hans Ubermann. NASA's plan to harness new source of energy for the Third Reich. OMG. If those guys get their hands on that, we're in trouble. So... a few atoms won't even light a match. He's got a point. I can see through the line to Broken Sword directly from this game. I wonder if some of these guys ended up working on Broken Sword. I don't know. We could check the credits, but probably not. That was a British team, whilst the US was in Lucasfilm. They would have been massively inspired, though. I suppose it was a popular genre. Yeah. Practical results are years away. I'm going to go with, I want this one. A few atoms won't even light a match. He's got a point. What are two atoms going to do? Of course not. There you go. That's why they're looking for the power of Atlantis. Be serious. She is a complete fraud, let's face it. I used to think you'd make a good scientist. Yeah, you stole things from my expedition? Ooh. Ooh, really? Really? Artifacts such as archaeology has never seen. Oh. You're lucky I don't have you arrested. So what if I kept a few pieces myself? Look for a small coppery bead under those clippings in my desk. Oh yeah, he just trashes the place himself. It's worse than the Nazis. What do you know? Kinda missed the grand prize. My necklace. It's a mystery. And it's a slow mystery. Really slow. It's loading. Apparently. And you wanted to play this off the compact flash? It doesn't matter for this conversation. Yeah, it looks like it. Watch closely. Well, we changed the palette. Oh. What the? What the hell? Orichalcum, the mystery metal first mentioned by Plato. Now I'll place it in the medallion's mouth. This does sound like loads of woo-woo though, doesn't it? But then Indiana Jones has got a lot of woo-woo in it, which ends up becoming true. Wow, that's one really long ass fade out, let's face it. It's still going? Orichalcum was the real thing that Plato did talk about. Was it actually real though, or did he just talk about it? What in the name of bejesus is going? What the devil? Did you see that? I did. It was very slow. Is your electricity bill paid up? Nub al-Sal, his spirit. Oh my god. What the... What the... I'm not interested in spiritual mumbo jumbo. There you go. Suppose I gave this orichalcum business any credence. Which I don't. Let's see. Atlantis has been underwater for centuries. Apparently. I'm getting something. He... What is this nonsense? The Lost Dialogue of Plato. That book is a legendary hoax. There we go. What if the Nazis have already found a copy? You ever think of that? What, they found the hoax? Why Iceland, not Florida, where it's warm? Maybe the Atlanteans didn't like tourists. Who's working there these days? Bjorn Hemmingdahl. Pay him a visit. Are we going to Iceland? Are we going to Iceland? Not the store. The place. Nobody wants to go to the actual store because it sucks, probably. Although I think I've only ever been in once. They did have some good ice cream. About the Turrican 2 shortcut, last week there was a bit where you'd missed a 1-up very soon after you started. That's 1-up is where the shortcut is. I actually watched somebody playing a DOS version of Turrican 2. I only watched it to see if it was like similar to that AGA version, which it is very same. But yeah, the guy was finding loads of shortcuts and extra lives. I think he got to that level, he had something like 50 lives. It was crazy. Guys, we're going to Iceland. Turrican 2 tricks, Amiga. I don't think you need to get all the extra lives though. There's so many of them. It's just crazy. Oh, this is totally Iceland. Oh, I've got my whip. I think this is a good place to end it. Well, this looks quite good. Apart from the frame rate, this is good. I'll have to do some investigation to see if it's possible to make it work on the 1200 and have it capture. I might be able to find a way to get it. I've got a different capture box. I could try that out. I don't think it'll work though. It's just putting out something that the OCC is doing something weird. But if I could play it in NTSC mode, that'd be nice. Let's save it with Iceland. But what a shame it doesn't work. I bet you it must be something in Kickstart 3.2 it doesn't like then, because everything else is the same pretty much. Who's best, Indiana Jones, Lara Croft, or that other American Burke that Sony throw at us every few years? It's going to be Indiana Jones, isn't it? Isn't it? It's got to be Indiana Jones. But yeah, I'll have to get this working, I think. Like I said, I can play it. This would be so much nicer to play on the 1200, I think. I think I lean to Indiana. Indiana Jones is the greatest. You know he is. You know he is. Can we quit? Play or quit? Are you sure you want to quit? Yeah. But that is just super slow. Super slow. Do I have any have I got Hippo Player on this? I do. It's probably is it an old version? It's an old version, but it's still good. No, it's actually pretty new. I must have upgraded this. Yeah, just everything's a bit sluggish on the 600, but that game is particularly bad, let's face it. Yeah, everything's like, there's a little like pause on everything after you do everything. Yeah, I think that the 1200 is not just twice as fast, it's way faster than this thing. Saying that, I've got fast memory in it as well, so that really helps. Maybe fast memory in this would be good. I don't know. Maybe that's the big thing. Getting into more fights on the 600 will be a challenge. Yeah, the fighting was basically unusable. I was just clicking and you just have to hope it did something. Even doing that the piracy thing at the start, even that was like I was pressing the button and it was waiting like 2 seconds before you actually saw it change anything. Nathan Drake. Yes. Nathan Drake. You are right. It's definitely Indiana Jones, but what about I was going to say what about Ezio from Assassin's Creed, but it's Desmond. What about Desmond from Assassin's Creed? What about him? It's nothing to do with it. I don't know who else there is who's comparable. That's it. Are you going to do an update on installing Hippo Player, or if that's it? That was the update. It was like, just don't do it like this. I think you just have to install it properly. Yeah, I don't know. Probably most of the rest of the updates now are going to be doing Menace, I think. They're going to be doing stuff to Menace. Oh yeah. Hey, my Amiga 600 still works. Not an eBay sale. This has never been on eBay, this Amiga 600. This is mine. Probably was secondhand when I got it though. So it's been sold secondhand. Well, this totally works. Installing Hippo Player ain't easy. As far as I remember, it's you decompress the LHA and then just decompress that other one over the top. It's just, isn't that it? But I just did it totally wrong. I can't remember now. And then there was some other thing you had to, oh God. That's the trouble, isn't it? It's like nothing's easy on these old computers. Just nothing. In fact, if something is easy, then yeah. I think it was one of those things that back in the day, if you used these kind of computers, you just had to know things. And if you did know those things, everything was easy. And if you didn't know the things, it was impossible. I think what puts Indy on top for me was the part where he wearily shot the sword fighter instead of fighting him. That's when I clinched it. Yeah, but that was apparently only put in because on that day when they filmed that, Harrison Ford had diarrhea or something and he didn't want to do the fight scene. So he said, can't I just shoot him? They went, all right. I think that was the reason for that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the story I heard. He was ill or he'd got dysentery. And yeah, they basically said, let's just shoot him. They went, all right. I don't remember what I did, but I didn't have any issues getting Hyperplay on a few months ago. Yeah, I think I shouldn't have had any issues. I'm pretty sure I just messed it up. So the bit that clinched it was the fact that Harrison Ford had diarrhea. That's what you like the most about that film. That's my takeaway from that. Right then. Oh god, it's even slow at change. Maybe it's just the Amiga 600 that's slow. That game just is running at its normal speed. The whole thing I've been using the 1200 so much, it seems so sluggish. Back in the day, this didn't seem sluggish. It was it seemed fast. Now it's like, what the hell? What the hell are you doing? Tiny computer. Diarrhea rules. Yeah, except when you've got it. Right, we're back at Space Debris, and it's time to stop the stream because we are done. Anyway, did manage to get through some Indiana Jones. That does look like a good game. I am going to try and see if there's any way to make it work properly on the Amiga 12. Well, actually, it does work properly on the Amiga 1200. I need to find a way to capture it for you. I'll tell you what, I've actually one thing I have done. It's not going to make any difference because it's still going to be the OSSC. I was going to say I could try capturing it through something else, but I could capture it through that. Oh no, it's all going to look terrible though. If I actually put it through anything else, it's just going to look absolutely gash. So that'll be it. Go pure old school. Point the camera directly at the screen. It really doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. That's what I can say. I love the way that Sherlock's been #1 the whole stream. That's quite good because he can't find out how to turn it off. I still can't believe that 15 and 16-year-old school kids were programming 68K assembly writing demos. I think that's the thing. It actually makes more sense when you think about it, because if you're a school kid, you've got loads of time because you finish school at 3 and you can spend all evening programming. And assembly language just takes ages because everything takes longer. So you're the perfect candidate to be It's not that it's hard, it's just that it takes longer, I think. That's what I think anyway. So it actually makes perfect sense that kids can do it. Love being #1. Yep. I love being #1. That Wink says it all. He wanted to be #1. He does. He's like, everybody turn off your gamification because I won't turn off mine. I can't find the button. Oh, I'm #1 now. What a shame. What a total shame. That's how it worked. Right. I think that's it. We're going to end the stream. It's midnight. It's 23:57. It's nearly the next day. So thanks for stopping in. Next week, well, we've got 2 games to play. I've got Oh No More Lemmings and I've got Fate of Atlantis. So we'll play one of those too. And hopefully I can get it working on the faster Amiga. Faster. Good morrow and adieu and farewell. Right. Thanks for dropping in. I will see you in the next one.